Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be continuing part 2 of What If Future Supreme Kai saved Future Gohan. If you haven't seen part 1, there's a title card where you can go check it out and see what happened in the last part. But today we'll be going into the Battle of Gods arc. Will the future Z fighters be able to take on Beerus? How will they be able to perform the Super Saiyan God ritual? Will Gohan be able to be the new lead as the Z fighters? Also, I own a Discord for anyone who wants to join and talk more about Dragon Ball with me and other viewers. Maybe give us some of your own ideas of what ifs, and maybe in the future I could do them. Check the link in the description down below. Without further ado, let's dive into part 2 of What If Future Supreme Kai saved Future Gohan. On Earth, everyone is at Bulma's party, celebrating and enjoying the peace on Earth, with no one actually training at the time. Away, Beerus is finally awoken and asks Whis if the legend of the Super Saiyan God fighter that he is supposed to fight is born yet. Whis explains that more time has passed than the expected time for the Super Saiyan God. Beerus realizes his nap was a bit longer by a few years, and asks Whis why he didn't wake him when he told him to. Whis explained that the events that happened on Earth, and when it was time for Beerus to wake up, there was no one on the planet that would have gotten him a good fight, so he let him sleep until a little bit longer until the time seemed right. Whis looks at his staff and tells Beerus that almost the entire race of the Saiyans are extinct. The only notable ones are on Earth, and it's just 2 half Saiyans and one that is only 1/4 of a Saiyan. The news shocks Beerus. He asks him if the ones on Earth are any strong. Whis continues with, "For mortals, yes, they are practically the strongest, especially since they had trained under the Supreme Kai." He takes an interest and decides to have a little visit to Earth. It wouldn't take him long, but once he arrived, everyone is stunned, not knowing who these people are. Beerus will introduce himself as the God of Destruction, and he has come to find the Super Saiyan God. No one in the group ever heard about a Super Saiyan God, but Gohan and Trunks both step up, saying that they are the strongest as they both power up into their ultimate form and go on to fight Beerus. Now if I had to put into perspective on their strength, they would definitely be leagues above Super Saiyan 3 Goku, especially since they trained with the Kai for a good few years. With their ultimate form, they put up a good fight, using the techniques they learned from the Supreme Kai and their teamwork, but only made Beerus use around 15% of his power. After they were knocked away, the other Z fighters would rush down Beerus. All 4 of them had the ultimate form as well, but even then, with all 4 of them, Beerus wipes the floor with them rather easily. Beerus is unamused and asks again about the Super Saiyan God. Goku said that they have no idea who the Super Saiyan God is. This makes Beerus angry and threatens to destroy the planet if the Saiyan God doesn't appear. Everyone gets scared as no one is strong enough to beat Beerus. Bulma jumps in saying that they should use the Dragon Balls, which they end up doing so, and asking about the Super Saiyan God and how to perform the ritual. When they hear about the fact of 5 pure-hearted Saiyans transferring their energy into one, their hearts sank. Here, they only have 3 Saiyans, and would need 3 more. Beerus gets upset, but Whis does decide to help out the people of Earth. He looks through the universe and finds a Saiyan out far in the universe, and will disappear and reappear quickly with Broly. Everyone was quite surprised that there was another Saiyan out there. Broly stands there confused but quiet. Now, this timeline Broly, he actually ended up alone after a while. Paragus would have ended up dying of old age and left Broly alone on the planet until Whis arrived. They are still short by 2 Saiyans, and Bulma said if only they had Goku and Vegeta around, then maybe. Whis does note that he did take an interest in Goku after learning that he defeated Frieza. He looked through his staff and did state that one of them was in hell, but like he did with Broly, he would disappear and come back with Vegeta. In hell, he was enjoying his time beating on the Ginyu Force and Frieza until he was teleported back to Earth. Bulma hugs him with tears in her eyes, being happy to see him again. And with Trunks, this is his first time seeing his father, and it does overwhelm him. Vegeta doesn't know how to feel either, but does sense how strong Gohan and Trunks have gotten, and does feel a sense of pride and proudness towards his son and Gohan. Whis does say that with Goku it may be a bit tricky, but he would try his best, and with luck he manages to bring Goku back as well just for a bit. Everyone is glad to see Goku once again, and after a short happy reunion they start the ritual. With Gohan being the strongest, he is the one to gain the form, and with the luck they manage to do so. Gohan and Beerus would then go on a full-on fight. This fight is immense, with Gohan being a lot stronger than Goku was in canon, even with just having one of his arms. Beerus is enjoying the fight, even with going all out against Gohan. Eventually his god form would run out, but still having the immense boost, he would transform into his ultimate form and continue the fight with Beerus. It does get to the point where Beerus is actually very satisfied with Gohan's strength, and even offers to train him and even Trunks on his planet to continue growing. Even though Gohan has a family, he would take up this offer in case of any more future threats out there in the universe that he would have to be strong enough to face. They would return back to the ground, and everyone celebrates the fact that their planet wasn't destroyed. They continue on with the party while Goku catches up with some people. Chi-Chi seeing Goku definitely made her a lot happier to see her husband once again. Gohan and Goku caught up a lot, even with Goku telling Gohan that he was watching the whole time and was proud of him for staying so strong throughout the whole thing. Goku even got happy with the news of him being a grandfather, and when he saw Goku Jr., he did really see himself in his grandson. Vegeta catch up with Bulma and spend some time with his son since he owes him so many years. Whis would go behind Vegeta and tap his head, making his halo go away, saying it is a gift from Beerus. Bulma bursts into tears knowing that her husband is alive again. Whis would offer for the same chance for Goku, but he denies it for now. He notes that the planet will be at peace with Gohan and the others. He died the natural way and he is enjoying his time in the other world, but maybe one day he might ask to come back. The party would start coming to a close and it would almost be time for Goku to go back, but before he did, Vegeta went to Goku and asked him for a fight one more time before he would leave. Goku smiled, saying that he would love to have a battle with him. They both get into a sparring stance. Vegeta's all cocky, saying he was able to achieve a form above Super Saiyan in his time in Hell. Goku said, "You really thought I wouldn't be training either?" As their fight goes on, they both transform into Super Saiyan 2. Now to Gohan and Trunks, they are still far stronger even without the Super Saiyan 2 power, but it is still an interesting form of power. Their fight is pretty even against the two, and they would exert more power. Goku smiles saying he's enjoying this fight, but he brings up a notch and transforms into a Super Saiyan 3, which shocks Vegeta. The power is immense and almost rivals Trunks' power level now. Vegeta is pretty tired, and now being alive with his power of Super Saiyan 2 is harder to keep up, with not having to deal with the fact that he has an alive body with stamina. The fight finishes with Goku getting the win, but did enjoy the rematch with Vegeta. Whis would take Goku back to the other world, after everyone says their goodbyes to Goku. Once he returned, both Trunks and Gohan were prepared for their departure. Whis would offer the chance to Vegeta, and he would love to join, but after being gone for so long and Bulma would be really mad with him, he would decide to stay on Earth for a while and try to be able to use Super Saiyan 2 without all the major drawbacks. With that fact, he does want to begin training again, and he would have two good sparring partners to train with. Piccolo, who has no doubt is league stronger, and now with the other last Saiyan in the universe, Broly. Once they got on Beerus' planet, their training began instantly. Both the half Saiyans try with having a battle against Whis, but do struggle big time with not being able to hit Whis for whatsoever. Trunks is struggling since he doesn't have the ability to sense God Ki yet, but it wouldn't take him too long to learn God Ki. But both of them would have a mystic form. Whis does sense a power in them that is still hidden within the form that they gained from the Kais, so he would try to help them attain that form as well. Their training would be cut short though, as quickly a year would pass and people have landed on the planet with a similar army. It was Frieza's army and they came back to resurrect their leader. And that's where we're gonna leave it off for now. Tell me how you think about what they did with the Battle of Gods arc. How strong would the Hybrid Saiyans get with the training of the gods? Would the Z fighters on Earth be able to protect the planet from the upcoming threat? With Vegeta being alive and now with Broly as his training partner, how strong will they get on Earth? Guys, thank y'all so much as we just hit 4K subscribers. We are closer to the 5K subscriber mark. And once we hit that mark, I will post a special video. Let's see when we hit that special mark, and maybe after. Let's see when we'll be able to hit that special mark. Maybe afterwards I could start streaming on YouTube for you all. What could have happened differently? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. If y'all are interested and enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever I post another part. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next part. See ya!